A good friend of mine often tells me to own my own light. And I totally understand what that means. I agree with the sentiment. Also, I find myself feeling this thing that I have owned my own light if I've not always displayed it to others. Perhaps I've not let that light shine, or perhaps people haven't seen that light. But from my point of view, that light burns very bright and very intense. And honestly, sometimes I'm gobsmacked that I'm still alive. And at the bottom of the ocean to start our Minecraft adventure today. Truly hope I didn't lose too many viewers with my ramblings at the beginning here. But, we were just exploring an underwater ruins for the umpteenth time. And, we might as well sniper this guy's ass with a trident while we're down here. Because, undoubtedly, inevitably, and eventually, I will come to the end of my adventures and of my misadventures. And when that day happens, I'll have to ask myself what's left. But for right now, what's left is finding a geode in an underwater cavern here. That's pretty interesting, huh? Ah, that's a hell of a find. In fact, what we should do is turn it into our unorthodox base for at least half the episode, huh? That would be a interesting thing. See how it looks weird in here? It looks odd, with the purple. It goes against the natural, colors you see out in the world, the grays and the browns and all that jazz. But you shouldn't be afraid of what's different, Go ahead and live underwater for a couple of minutes of the episode, Why not? We got our good helmet with, what is it? Not diving level 2. What is it? It's Aqua Infinity or some Aqua Affinity. I'm sorry. Someone's going to be calling me out on that, going, Aqua Infinity, you bonehead. And I'm going to be like, hey, yeah, but one of us has got 15 episodes of a Minecraft series and is living in a geode in an underwater base. So, I think we all know who the real winner here is, right? Jeez, I should build a little bridge over that little gap. But why would I want to do that? I mean, when I could just be diving down here like Jacques Cousteau because I'm crazy, I probably am. I probably am. If you put me on some sort of test, I probably am a little bit crazy. But, that's okay. Because I recently heard that conditions like manic and psychosis don't necessarily need to be genetically inherited. They could come about you through symptoms of like PTSD or like way too much stress. But, I'm not saying that's me. I'm really not. But I'm just saying, like, it's, it's food for thought when you really think about it. That, like, any one of us at any given time could really be nuts. And how do you know unless you ask a friend and you go, wait a second, I think that person's nuts. Do you concur? Because that's honestly what the realist does in the world is you go and you seek, like kind of peer-to-peer counsel. But then there's the idealist sometimes that has to strike out on his own and go, you know what, I think I'm my own counsel. I think I'm just going to do it. I think I'm just going to live in a geode for half the episode and do whatever I do, like just do battle through my water doorway here if I want to. Because, yeah, he started it. They always started. They come down here and they think just because I live in a geode underwater that means I'm rich. No, sir, I don't have any donation to make to freaking drowned zealotry, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? To not just zealotry. Oh damn. The ones that feels like they have to project something that they hold sacred, which, I mean, hey, that's great. But just all I'm saying is be real careful what you hold sacred. Because we all should be filled with some feeling of humility and meekness when we just, whether you have some sort of divine intervention in your life, or if you're just looking out into the vast cosmos of the universe in a strictly materialist sense, everybody should feel the feeling of, kind of, I don't want to say smallness, but yeah, everybody should be feeling a little bit like, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on, And for me to puff myself up and pretend I'm all that, that's not really in the nature of things when you really look at it. But out of that smallness that we feel when we think of words like meek and humble, out of that smallness, I think, comes a oneness. Comes a feeling of cooperation, respect, and peace and harmony. And maybe we could grasp that. Maybe instead of grasping all this other bullshit that we hold on to, what puffs us up and what makes us prideful, maybe for once we could just grasp onto that thing that is supposed to be for the best for all of us, Just trying to work together. And that's what happens with me when I really dig deep, or swim deep as it is today. We're way the hell down here. I don't even know if I got, if I headed right for the surface now, I don't know. The dolphin's been helping me out. I get by with a little help from my friends, and I can sure as hell swim faster when I got a dolphin by my side in Minecraft. Hell yeah. You can use these things to breathe on, and you can just go deeper and deeper. And it's almost like kind of crazy. It's almost like cave diving without the death in real life, because it's Minecraft. And now I'm down here in a deep slate. Just like that. Through the magic of editing. Hell yeah. On second thought, we might have to just split all this stuff up. We might have to go on a totally separate adventure than, mining redstone down here at Deep Slate while holding my breath, because I'm a crazy pajama man. Yep. I love Minecraft, and I love you for joining me on Minecraft. Yeah, I like you too, sir. Even though you jumped right in my nice, beautiful camera shot. That's cool, because I got, I got King Trident's trident, and I am the ruler of your little mermaid, Jody Benson ass. That's it. I just wanted to be part of your world. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that was uncalled for. Yeah, I might take out my anger on these guys, but at the end of the day, it's a fun game. It's a fun game, and they make it interesting. I suppose. Sometimes. I don't know. Up where I walk, up where I talk. I'm gonna grab my boat here and perhaps sail again tomorrow. I didn't even see him. I did not see that chicken, and now I've killed another one. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing the whole tombstone thing because episode 2 it was not a highlight for us. I think it's one of my ill-received concoctions I've come up with this last year. What is this going on? Here they go, invading my tunnel. I've been working on this tunnel down here in underwater, and I guess I left the door open. Jeez, man. I'm down here treasure hunting. I'm still being haunted by the ghost of that stupid chicken I slaughtered, man. It's just like this stupid mother clucker. You're not getting a gravestone. I'm not doing that again. It was such a downer, man. Jeez. Yeah, sometimes we accidentally kill some neutral mobs that get in our way. I don't mean to. That doesn't make me a bad guy, does it? Does it, guy I'm hitting in the head with my trident that hasn't caused any problems with me yet, but I know you will because that's what you guys do? Yeah, when I try to ignore you, you don't ignore me because then you get the first shots. That's not fun. I still haven't found the chest down here. I don't even know where the hell to look in these things anymore because I am running the most inept Minecraft series in existence. I think so. Yep. I'm pretty sure that, I have no clue what I'm doing half the time in life. I mean, this is my first time at this point, so I'm just doing the best I can. But, hey, another treasure map. Great. Like, we haven't been on enough treasure hunts. At least they haven't turned into wild goose chases for the most part. We usually bring home a little bit of the booty. Is that what they call it? The booty? No, like the pirate booty, I guess. I don't know. Arr. I'm sitting here in the future, mad at my past self for drinking all the damn coffee. I don't have any more coffee left at Pajama Man Studios at the moment. And I don't remember drinking all this coffee. That past me bastard drank all the coffee, and now future me is like, I don't think I did that. I think it was the other guy. But, there's a lot of worse things that could happen than run out of coffee. I can't think of any right now, but, I'm sure there's a lot worse things in life. When I think about life, I think about the things that help in life. And a couple of them that come to mind are your art and your friends. And, to me, art is whatever you're passionate about in life. I'm of the belief that, everybody is an artist in some way, shape, or form, even if you don't know it. And I think the more you study whatever your art is and discover within it and explore it, I think right there is synonymous with finding your happiness and finding your peace. When you find yourself, able to kind of quiet down some of the noise in life and really listen to that deep voice that's just somewhere inside you and is waiting to express something creative, imaginative, whatever you got, the best shot you got in this given moment. Sometimes when it all comes together and it coalesces just right, it creates these experiences that we can find both immersive and also that we had something to do with them. We directed them in some way. I mean, within art, you feel that natural draw towards humility and humble, because you realize that, you got to give credit where credit's due. You got to give credit to those that have inspired you and supported you and guided you and frustrated you sometimes, because they inspired things too. And that's where the second thing that helps comes in. Your friends. Your friends that help keep you inspired, help keep you motivated. Once you figure out what your art is and where it is and what it wants to be, what it's trying to be, and then you cooperate with your fellow humans that you love, those that have come into the circle in your life, yeah, I would definitely say those things help you in life. And those things make life worth living, And once you've established that, if those are two of your values, art and friends, now you have two pools on which to draw from to help you through the tough times, Because art can be there when no other person seems to be, and yet sometimes it just barely gets you through, And sometimes it doesn't help. There's been times I sit down at a piano and I play and I try and play sincere and in the moment, and for some reason it's just not there. Those are some dark times. And those are definitely times when friends help. And you know what? On the flip side of that coin, I can remember nights at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning when I couldn't sleep, but man, I could wail on a piano. And that sure helped me at least do something with my time. That wasn't maybe a complete waste, I think one really knows when they find the healthy and true form of escapism. Because then when you do return back to Earth, you look around, you get that, proper gentleman swagger where you know exactly what you want to say and what you wish to project in a given moment. And yet, you've given up all notion of any expectations of reactions, and you don't want that. You want the spontaneous reaction of whatever is true. Whether they like it or hate it, you wish to know people's sincere reaction, because you think that cooperation and communication just works so much better when life is like that. I knew when I come up with the idea for the episode and the name for the episode and the concept, I was like, this one's going to get crazy. I'm going to dig for something. If we're going to pontificate, let us pontificate until there's only like 2 or 3 people left watching the damn episode. Because when the Pajama Man's going to unload when the Pajama Man's going to philosophize and pontificate, you're going to need a wheel loader, a track hoe, 12 trumpets, a baby grand piano, and a chorus line to unload that truck. So that's just it. Thank you for being a friend, traveling all around Minecraft and back again. Your loot looks true, you're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a watch party, invited everyone you knew, you guys could watch PJ play, and my card to you would say, thank you for being a friend. Yeah. Some great guidelines for showmanship, give the crowd what they want, always leave them wanting more, and then, sometimes try the unexpected. I mean, it's creativity, How are you going to be creative if you don't take a risk, You're going to, hey, listen, man, sometimes in art you got to take the risk. Because without the risk, you can't expect the reward. Nope. Got to get bold with your art. I'm naked now recording this on Minecraft. No, I'm not. I'm wearing my Speedos. That's right. I like to sit out by the beach in my lawn chair and look at the ocean through my big giant window. I got to scale model. I got an actual pajama island that I live at in real life. That's just like it is in Minecraft. I built it the same time that I started my illustrious YouTube career. Hey, we found the treasure, but then through some sort of hiccup in my editing process, I don't know where the hell the rest of the footage went. That will be next week's episode. Pajama Jordan and the voyage for the lost clips from the previous episode. Maybe we should do that. I don't know. Is that too much? I had to rescue my boat. It almost went down in this hole, and that would have been really bad. Because once you got a boat full of items down in a hole, it's pretty much useless. It's pretty much done. You got to unload everything. It's just a big hassle, you know. Believe me, you don't want to go there with playing a game of Minecraft when you got a whole boat load of kelp, okay? I'm sure some of the voices I do, of the 3 or 5 voices I do, I'm sure one of them, at least, is offensive to somebody out there. And if it is, all I can say is, listen, offense can be taken, but offense can't really be given. You can try and give offense, but you don't know. Maybe the person doesn't even know what the hell you're saying. So how the hell can they be offended? They don't even care. So offense, now, you can intend to offend, but that doesn't necessarily mean the offense is going to be taken. So what a tragic outcome that is. But the beautiful thing of that is when art is taken offensively, it almost always says more about the audience than the art. I mean, at the end of the day, it's stuff we do to escape and to play and make-believe for a while. So how in the hell could it, possibly hurt our day that bad? Unless we just have a delusional view of such things. I would like to live in a world where art is bold and vibrant and sometimes just completely obscene and graphic. And yet, society's just a little bit more chill, that we know the difference between such things in make-believe and the things that are in real life, and we don't go around emulating necessarily everything that we see or everything that we entertain ourselves with, because at the end of the day, if it's art driving you crazy, then I'm sorry, but then it's not the right kind of art. It's delusional. And you got to take a step back and take a deep breath and go, you know what? I think this is where we're going to leave it today. I've returned from my voyage and unloading my boat. Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming along with us today, and thanks for listening to me ramble.